Oh, hi, it's Liz here, and today I am doing Roxy's weekly challenge, week 46, using up scrapbook paper. So, I have the pad of scrapbook paper that we will try to put a small dent in. It's Do Crafts Paper Mania Little Red Robin. Sorry, but I have had this again for a number of years, but it's just kind of plainish paper. I think I'm going to use these two sheets here. Well, plainish with like little bits of holly and little bits of ivy. So any sort of paper really, because it's just to put a back on these pieces here, which are from another set. So I've made one already. So it's a nice front, and then you turn it over and the back is really exciting. You've got like a little tuck spot pocket type thing which has been punched, and that's the scrapbook paper you stick on the back of the other piece. And I've just decorated it a little bit, stitched round, and a little card tucks in there, and it's just so nice. And I can't decide whether I like this side or this side better, but you just and indeed the whole thing itself could go into a pocket in your journal. And I haven't actually gotten Roxy's journal out of the cupboard to find a spot for it. I've forgotten to do that. I've lined up all my bits and I've forgotten to get the actual journal out, but we'll do that at the end. Okay, I won't leave you just now to go and search for it. So that's what we're doing. Let's put that aside. I might actually switch it about a wee bit and put an extra wee tuck spot and have one with two tuck spots. And I think that's what we'll do with the one that we're going to do. We might do a second one as well. So we'll just put that to the side. I've got my two sheets of scrapbook paper. They're just single-sided, which is good because we're going to glue it on to these two pieces. And I think this is from Blue Fern Studios. It was part of a sheet. Yeah, I think it's from there. So we're just going to cover the back with a piece of this. Does it fit that way? No, it needs to go a long ways. So in fact, I think what we'll do is what I tend to do is do the two at once. Will we do that? Do two makes at the one go. Let's just mark where we need to trim that. So we are going to take this piece off here and this piece here. Put them beside the pad. Right, so that's onto there, and then we'll use this one and same process there and about there. So yeah, so the Christmas box is out of the cupboard because it was out for, let me think, it was out for something else recently. Oh, it was for this week's take 3. That's what it was. Right, let's use the glue stick and get these down. matter which way up it is, because it's not got a right and wrong way, that ivory paper. And I'm just slightly big. Need to trim that edge. Let's do it with the that's better. Don't know how that happened. So yes, so Christmas makes have well and truly started. Now that the box is out on the middle of the floor. Well, it's not in the middle, it's in the corner. I don't really like things being all over the floor in the room. There's not really that much floor space. Not because I've got junk all over it, just because with the big desk and the units and whatnot. Right, so that's the fronts, and they're pretty much, I'm happy with just leaving them as is, and we will do the back. So I have 2 pieces of cardstock here that I'm going to use the red on that one and the browny beige colour on this one. So we'll just cut these to the size, the length of the card. Now in theory they both should be the same, but they're not. I don't think. I think one is slightly longer. Oops. And this one. Right. Just double check before I punch it all. Yep, that's okay. And this, yep, that's okay. Okay, so for, where's the one that I made? Where's the one that I made? There, it's there. For the punch, I used this punch. It's a Martha Stewart punch. So I'm going to use a different one for each one. So that's that, which was quite nice. Then I've got this one, and this one. So we'll have a go, I think, with this. And let's do this one. So we're starting in the centre. Punch the centre, and so I want to make sure I've got the same amount roughly on either side. And then we'll just go for that, and then that silver marking on it, we just want to line them up on that. I don't know why that one's not lining up. We'll line it up with that end one, and we'll hope for the best. Yeah. And then there. And then we've got a little bit at the end. A little half of a one. There. We'll just clear off all the little bits of confetti. So that's pretty. So we've got that for there. And for this one, maybe we'll do the doily dots, which is X cut. And it's the same procedure. Find the middle, line it up. Oh, that's quite nice. And then we line it up with those there. And again on this side. And do our little end one. Oops, not quite. However, in the scheme of things, we will not notice. Right, in fact, you know what we can do is just take that wee pointy bit off there. And we'll just continue that little curve there and there. And that just tidies that up a little bit. Right, so next we need to decide, are we going to put a second tuck spot on? And I think I might, and you know what I think I might do, is bring the paper back in and do a little coordinating one with the opposite scrapbook paper. I think that's a good plan. And for this, we will just use this punch. This is turning out to be a little bit of a punching exercise. Right, okay, this one works the opposite way. So again, we want to find the middle. We had your porridge this morning for that. Oh, on one. Woo! Oops. Don't know what happened there. It bounced. Left me with little ragged bits. But that's okay. It's just little bits that haven't come off. It gave me a fright. It's punching back. Right, and we will take a bit off that and make it narrower. It can just be a little narrow tuck spot, stroke, pocket, stroke, whatever we like to call these little fancy bits. Right, so there and there. Oh, that's pretty. What do you think? Yeah. And we'll do the same here. And I think I might go back to that fancy one. I quite like how that's turned out. And I don't want that Fiskars punch biting back at me again. The Martha Stewart ones are much more biddable. Right, and line that one up there. And a little one at the end. There we are. Get rid of all the bits. Trim it down a bit. Yeah. Yes, that's pretty. I'm not happy with all these. Yeah, that's better. Right. Okay, so for the little tuck bits, I know I haven't glued anything down yet, but I just want to make sure that I've got, so these are that way around, little journaling spots, and now I'll just tuck in and tuck in, grand. And for the little bit, I've got these two, I've got these two. These are just scrapbook paper as well from the one sheet. Must have been patterned on one side and these little cards on the other side. I wonder if we could put two in there. Maybe not. Right, let's just glue things down first. So we don't need that, we don't need that. And we'll, of course, we'll be adding little fabric tags as well to the ends, or to the tops. So I've got my little Christmas tin of little bits of Christmassy fabric and ribbon, fabric and ribbon. So how cute is that? The Westie and the Scottie, black and white. Lovely. Right, glue, a little bit of glue, because I'm going to take them to the sewing machine and glue around. So I just need enough just to keep it on, because I'll glue right round the edges. Not glue right round the edges, I will stitch round the edges. Yeah, so that's a big glob there. That'll be enough. So along the long edge and then the two short edges, leaving that bit open. And that's glue all over my fingers. Right, let that one dry a wee bit. And we'll decide whether we're going to add a little bit of something. Well, that's not long enough. Are any of them long enough? Oh, there's a long bit. That's quite nice. Oh, that's serendipity, because look at that beige on there, matches that brownie beige there. Here's me using big words. And that's quite nice there. Right, let's go for that. But let's do this first. Oh. Right, okay. A bit of paper for that nonsense. And if I had a little stick, I could use that glue, but I don't have a stick just now. I don't know why it does that. I know it does it when it's getting near the end, and I think this is getting near the end. Right, if we hurry up and get this stuck down. And I've made them both face the same way. Maybe I should have made one with the pocket on that side. But hey ho, it's done now. then, right, we don't need that glue for this because this is getting stuck straight down. And we can just trim that end bit off. That bit's torn there, so I'm going to just take that bit off. Oops. Here we are, and this bit here. There. And then we're going to put this one on here. And then I think maybe we are ready to go to the sewing machine, maybe. No, let me think. No, we'll get our fabric on because the fabric will go through the sewing machine as well. And we'll put 2 wee tags on them. Right, so how are we doing? We've got nice fronts and even nicer backs. And this is for this one. And this for this one. Yeah. And let's see. What else have we got? I thought I had 2 of those wee postcards. There's the other one there. I think this matches this. That's nice. And do we want... Yeah, why not? Right, so let's think what we need to put a tag on. We need to put a tag on the main one and the 2 in tags, and will we just leave them? Right, so let's see what we've got. Right, that might be quite nice on that. That's one of these end pieces. You know, the thing that you get on the end of the fabric. Yeah, that's quite nice actually. So we'll maybe put that there. And I think this was the piece of fabric that it was on, maybe. And we'll just put a tiny one. Yeah. That onto there. Right. And then I keep wanting to put that one that way up. Yeah, that's right. Because the writing's that way here. Oh. Right, what have we got? Different. A bit of this. Let's go. This one doesn't tear. I know for a fact it doesn't tear because I tried to tear it another time. Right. Do you know, I'm not sure that that's just the right thing. No. Let's see. There's a kind of... I think that'll do that. Oh, this might be quite nice. Oh, that's nice. So if we put that on that, and maybe that on that. Yeah, let's do that. And let's try and keep the tin reasonably tidy. Okay. I shall just leave that out just now because I want to sort that properly. Oh, and do we need some words? Right, so we've got our 2 bits for that. We've put that there. Oh, I tidied away the 2 things. Right, oh, now I'm faffing. Stop me faffing. Magical, there's magical. We'll put magical here. And we will put wonder. Wonder? Wonder. Yes, it's not wonder, it's wonder. And we'll just put it in the same place. There. Because once that's in, that'll be, yeah, that's fine. Right, I'm going to the sewing machine. I'm going to stitch round all the edges and the edges and the edges and stitch on the little tags. And I'll be back. Okay, that's them stitched. I've left a little bit thready. I do quite like the little bit thready look. So let's put them together. So we've got the nice front or back and this side. And we have this one for here. Maybe at a jaunty angle because of the tag, and this one for here. And then we were going to put this here, I think. Maybe something like that. Yes. And maybe that at a wee angle. We have this coming out a wee bit further. That's quite nice. Yes, I see many of these in my future. And this was the original one, which doesn't have the second layer. But yeah, happy with all of them. Right, give me 2 secs till we get the Roxy's book out. Right, it wasn't that far, it was just on the shelf. And let's see what we might want to do with, oh, what are these in here? Have I not put the last one I did away? So these are the spare ones of that type. Right, I've put one on the page and I haven't put them in my box, so we will put them there just now. In fact, that needs stuck down, I think. That was a flippy, and the journal card is stuck. Maybe it was supposed to be stuck, maybe not. We'll just leave, we won't touch it now. Right, so what are we going to do with one of these? Of course, I'll do the same thing, and I won't be sticking anything down till I get my picture taken. But I just want to see what it might look like on a page. Oh, that's nice there. And even although these are kind of well, they're not Christmassy, they're wintry. So I think that's nice there. That would be nice. One would be nice too, opposite the brown bag. Yeah, that one blends nicely with the brown bag there. Right, okay, we'll find a spot for them. It's filling up, that's for sure. Yeah, right, so that's us. Roxy's weekly challenge. Use up your scrapbook paper. So, thanks for joining me today. If you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.